What's up, YouTube? This is Rodney with Garricore EDC. I want to give out a quick congratulations to Factors of Jack and Beefer Baron. Both of those guys have contacted me with their info, and I will be boxing their stuff up and getting it ready to ship and getting it out of the mail this week. Congratulations to everyone who won, and thank you for all the entries. It was awesome. Please stay tuned for a future giveaway. I got some stuff coming in the mail from different people, different companies, and looking forward to doing a giveaway and some reviews and unboxing. But the main reason, or not the main reason, that was the main reason. The next reason I'm here today is I want to show what was in the pocket. This is the Twosuns TS190 COBRA in full titanium with a little lanyard that I made up to put on it. Nothing fancy. This, I believe, is my favorite full titanium knife by Twosuns at the moment, and it changes from time to time. This is just a beast of a knife. Nice big fat blade, almost a full flat grind. Nice thick behind the edge. Just a beautiful night morning design. Pocket clip works great in and out of pocket. The design cues are nice. It's got some snail trails here and there going in and out of the pocket. I've carried this one off and on for a while now. Nice flow through design with skeletonization on the interior. Nice grip. Just a big beefy blade. I've enjoyed carrying this one today on Father's Day. And I actually carried two in the pocket today. This is the 190 night morning, and this is my new favorite small front flipping Twosuns, the TS199. And the action on this is just so snappy. It's got some nice contoured chamfered micro milling there. This is a Wong Denzin design, and this is M390. Oh, and the night morning was 14C28N. But got a little lanyard on this too, because it's just so tiny. Even though the pocket clip works pretty decent on this knife, as small as it is, I was surprised. This is a removable lanyard, one I found on eBay, and I like the colors of it, and I'm taking off and on different knives depending on what I'm carrying. This would look really good on my black and green TS81 by Wong Denzin. In fact, I might put that on there tomorrow. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's the TS199 and the TS190. And I'm not sure, I can't remember the name of this one. They're starting to name their knives, and this can be thumb flicked, and if your thumbs are just right, if you hold it without it falling out of your hand, which I'm not good at spidey flicking some knives. It can be spidey flicked if you hold onto it just right, but I'm really digging the front flipping on this. And I have a recent fascination with front flippers, and Twosuns has been really doing some great designs, like the Twosuns TS190. I think this is called the Vortex. This is a Sean Hassan or Tepe design front flipper. This is one I was hesitant to get because it didn't appeal to me, but I'm so glad I got it in a trade from a fellow subscriber and eBay guy. He's Mr. Cortez. And I am very, very happy that I got this knife. The action on it is just great. It feels good in hands. Speed holes. Just a great, great little knife. And another one is the, and this is M390. and it's, like I said, it's a Tepe Designs, which is Sean Hassan. He also, besides Twosun, he has his own site. You can see here, Tepe Designs. Makes some great knives. I'm looking at the Hornet 2.0 and the Killage. The Killage, oh man, that's a beautiful knife. A friend of mine, Bird Knife, says he has one on the way. I can't wait to hear his thoughts on it. He's also a YouTuber. I'm sure y'all have seen him in the comment section. Great guy, great guy. And here we have another Tepe Designs, and this is the Twosun TS190 Shockwave, also an M390. And this is number 187. This is number 73. If we get that to focus there. Ooh, I love a 7 and a 3. Too bad it wasn't 777 or 37 or whatever. But this is sort of like a fuchsia, sort of a light purple. The pocket clip is not the best on this one, just being real, just being honest. It works, but it's not one of my favorites. The clip on the 134, or excuse me, the 180 right here is great. Clip works great. Great clip. Pretty decent clip on the 199. The best clip I've ever experienced on a Twosun right here. This is it. Twosun, you listening? The clip on this one and the geometry of the blade, the contoured edges, this clip is great. It's sort of thin and narrow, but it works great in and out of pocket. And then last but least, and I'm just basically doing a Sunday afternoon Father's Day show and tell, and eventually I will put out on the table all my Twosuns. I'm guess I got about 120 or 30. I haven't done a count. I know I got 3 Spidey packs, the large versions, which hold 33 knives. It's slam full. Some compartments have 2 in it because the knives are smaller. I have another tray of slip joints, and then I have some random knives still in the box because I have a Twosun problem. I realize that, I do, and I do also have another about a dozen or so that I've bought, and I don't, they're just not, they're ones that I'm willing to let go in hopes to find other Twosuns, and I cannot continue to just buy because I buy many other knives besides just Twosuns. I have a steel wheel Skilla coming, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. It is an odd front flipper. Please stay tuned for that review. I'm thinking I'm going to really dig that. I seen JT's Knife Life do a review on it, and it's got a lot of the things I look for in a knife. But anyway, this is the Twosun TS190 in black wash titanium. And this is called the Cyclops. Now, you can maybe see why it's called the Cyclops, because it's got this single staring eye at you. The action on this is nice. It's very quick. The pocket clip on this is a very good shape and design. It just needs to be bigger. It is tight in and out of pocket. The lockup on this is nice. We're looking at about 40%. Blade centering is right down the center. This blade shape is almost similar, but much smaller in comparison to the TS39 I just did the other day. Not the same blade shape, but this puller tab, if that's what you want, and if you wanted this to be two-hand, it's easy to grab that area right there and open. Forgive me, I got a frog in my throat or something. This is running on internal stop pins, and the D10 on this is almost unfailable. It's right there at that point to where, if you get it just right, if I just did fail it. It's hard to fail. If you give it any kind of authoritative push, If you're just rubbing it back and forth, now granted, because I'm stopping the action with my finger, it can stop, but it doesn't take much of a push or a flip light switch to open this up. I do like the black wash that Twosun does on their knives. They're titanium. It is very resilient and tough, and it definitely adds some aesthetic looks. I had a YouTuber comment in one of my videos about they're trying to hide things. This was on another knife, and I'm not even going to go there, but you know, I understand the thought process. They made this statement of, never mind, I'm not going to go there. But anyway, this is a cool knife. It's got a appeal to it, but this is one that I might not keep. They are available on eBay at the moment. I paid, I bought this knife when there weren't many of them out there, and I didn't pay a whole lot. I can't even remember what I paid for all the knives, but this is not one that I would possibly consider a keeper. I mean, for aesthetics wise, I think this might be a keeper, if that makes sense, because it's just so different. But it doesn't appeal to me, say, as the TS190 does. This one will always be in my collection. So much so that I have two of them. I have one that I use and one that stays unused. And I have great news for my Father's Day giveaway. I have a anodizing, not giveaway, my Father's Day. I'm getting caught up here. My wife and children bought me a anodizing machine, and it should be here sometime this week. I'm going to be playing around with it for a little while and probably doing some videos of showing how it works and the different results I can get from it, and doing some different stuff. I've learned a lot of tips from various YouTube channels and research online, and I'm looking forward to modding some stuff. Any of y'all who have watched my channel a period of time knows that I like tinkering with stuff and modifying stuff and making my own scales. I have not branched out into the knife or blade making portion. I modify and makes my own scales out of various materials. I got some wood coming. I'm wanting to take the one of the Twosun slip joints I have coming. I believe it's the I think it's the 240. I can't remember the numbers. Sometimes I can remember them, sometimes I can't. But it has bone inserts on either side. I did a review a week or two ago. I'm wanting to take some burl wood, get some stabilized burl wood, and make custom inserts for that. I think that would be so awesome. I watched Baz on Blades. He was selling some a burl wood cross the other day. A great deal on it, and I was a few minutes too late. It had already sold. It just looked so beautiful, and I think it would, the structure of burl wood and the way it looks and the knottiness of it, just the way it is grown in nature is such a beautiful thing. I think it would be, now the bone is pretty, but I think it would be nicer and more aesthetically pleasing than the bone inlays. I'm sure it would probably be hard for it to not chip or break or crack off, and then that's something I'm going to try. And I'm actually trying to source a supplier for that, and I had one in my eBay watch list, and I was planning on clicking to buy it now, and was too late, and it sold. And as you know, with samples of burl wood, every pattern is different because it's grown in nature. It's just like us as humans. We're all different. Be it, race, male, female, heritage, origin, where we're from. We're all different, but we're all the same. And that's another thing, not to go political and all that mess, but we're all the same. It doesn't matter where you're from, what you do for a living, who your mom and daddy was. I do believe there is a life thing to where if you're born into certain things, you might have an advantage over someone, but life is what you make it. Something my father told me many years ago, bless his heart, when he was living, he said, son, you need to learn a skill. You need to apply yourself. You need to do the best you can at whatever you do, and do it for God's glory and not your own. And, you know, that's what we got to do, and just be the best you can be. And I think that's the Marine saying, right? Be the best you can be. Anyway, I'm rambling on again, and I know most people have already stopped watching and left the video. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, I just, God bless America. And Jesus is the real thing. Amen. Anyway, the knives we have here, let's do a real quick rundown, and I will let you go for this day. I'm trying to make light of today's, because I miss my dad so much. But I'll see him again because Jesus told me so. That's what it looks like in the pocket per se. We're talking, you know, a little more than a ½ inch sticking out of pocket. Really nicely done. This clip is non-reversible on the TS190. Great in and out of pocket. Retention is great. On the 199, a little tighter going in. You can see about standard. It's nice to have a little lanyard to pull it out of the pocket with, and you can just drop the whole thing in the pocket. The TS28 Cyclops. This one is a little harder getting in a pocket because the ramp is a little. You can see how I'm struggling to get this portion in here because it's so lean. I almost have to lift up. This is one of those knives, and this is where something for me fails, the clip, when I have to lift it to get it up into the pocket. And you can see I can get it, but it's very tight. It's very tight, and I don't like that. I got it, but I had to work at it. A knife should be able to slide into the pocket and remain in place. And a true failure of a knife is if you can shake it. Now, granted, the weight of the knife is going to pull it over, but if you can shake it, the retention portion, like on this one, it's sort of a heavy knife. So depending on how, if you're upside down and hanging, you know, you could shake. I'm trying to shake it. It's still got retention to where it's not going to release from the pocket. Now, granted, am I going to be turned upside down? No, I'm not. And the 180 Vortex. Again, it's a little snug in the pocket, but it goes in there well. A little bit less than the other ones as far as knife sticking out. And you got this pretty purple, fuchsia, lavender color. A lot of y'all probably don't like that color, but you know, it's pretty cool, and it can easily be changed to about any color in the spectrum that I will be getting with the machine of 1 to 120 volts, which I think there's, you know, probably about 15, 20 colors or something like that. The clip on this one works really good. And this is the 180 Vortex. I got a little cheat sheet here. Make me remember these knives. I did one in the truck the other day, and I couldn't believe it. I did not have a cheat sheet, and I remembered each and every knife I did, and I did like 6 or 7 of them. I wish that, and they're starting to, I wish that they would, you know, continue with the name process, because it makes it much easier for us guys versus the 1297-62495. You know, having a name, because that's, as Americans, I'm guessing that's what we're used to. But yeah, the 180 Tepe Designs, the 134 Shockwave Tepe Designs, the 190 Cobra Night Morning, the 199. Somebody in the comment tell me what that is, or I'll look it up before I upload, by Wongden Zen. And the TS28, also Night Morning in D2 Cyclops. And that's what I have for you today, guys. Y'all have a great evening this Sunday afternoon. Please stay tuned for a future giveaway. The next giveaway will be new knives. Well, I'll take that back. I'm not sure which order I'm going to do with it. Like I said, I'm still waiting on some stuff to come in. Dorsey International is sending me some stuff. I'm thinking it's going to be some camping gears, flashlights, this and that. Brittany at Dorsey, great lady, great company to work with. I've reached out to them. They've reached out to me, and I'm really looking forward to that. And Russell with Artisan Cutlery has told me that he is sending me some stuff. So yeah, really looking forward to that and being able to give back to the community. Of course, the products they send me, depending on what they are, I'll be reviewing them, of course, and before I do the giveaway. And then I have the two Damascus knives that I showed you in previous videos with the individual sheaths, the white bone and the black bone, that I will be doing a giveaway in. Not sure which order I'm going to be doing them in, but they are going to be giveaways too. I'm really pushing. I've gone from the first giveaway video last weekend, I was at 344, 346, and I'm up to 421, 422 on that, I think now, which is great. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. And I've been talking for 21 minutes. The time just shoots away. So I'm going to shut up. Y'all have a great evening. God bless the world. Happy Father's Day, everyone. And remember, keep that edge right. This is Rodney with Garrett Core EDC. Bye now.